Hi, everyone. I'm Kelly Key, Senior Division Leader from Aledo, Texas. And on behalf of the stylists who invited you to come and check us out, I want to welcome you. As I mentioned, my name is Kelly Key. I am full time in Park Lane Jewelry. In fact, direct sales has been my only job for the last 28 years. It has brought me so many blessings from college educations all the way back to when my children were growing up, being able to do those private tumbling lessons, cheerleading, trips to Disney World for cheerleading competitions, softball, swimming, all of those things to debt-free college educations for my three daughters. Speaking of three daughters, I have three grown daughters. I've been married for over 40 years to Mr. Brad, and we have six grandchildren. We have two fur babies. We have Bailey, who is a border collie puppy, almost a year old. And then we have Buddy, who was my mom's dog that I took care of once my mom passed away in 2020. He is I started saying English bulldog. He is not an English bulldog. And I started to say he was an Irish setter. I can't remember the name. A Boston Terrier. There you go. Things go right out of my head sometimes, y'all. Well, what I wanted to share with you today is what attracted me to Park Lane Jewelry. Before Park Lane Jewelry, I was a part of another cosmetic company for over 22 years. I had built a successful team, had numerous opportunities. In fact, it was in the top 2% of my company, drove a free pink car, and had driven 13 free pink cars in my 22 years, which was such a blessing. So you guys already know what company I used to work for. And when Park Lane was introduced to me, I actually met someone in Park Lane through my previous company when I had received a referral for her name to give her a facial. I met her, we had a facial, we became fast friends and power partners. And for 5 years that I knew her, we would continue to have lunches once a month, grab coffee, whatever, and just support one another's business. And then one day we were sitting at her birthday lunch, and she mentions to me that Park Lane has what they call a direct appoint program. What that is the company believes in onboarding people based on their level of experience, not starting them completely over. Well, as I mentioned, at that time, I had 22 years of experience in another company, had built a successful large team, and had achieved over 500,000 in sales per year. And so the company, when she mentioned that to me, she says I kind of raised my eyebrows like, never heard of that. I don't remember that. But she said, would you be willing? I know you're not wanting to leave your current company, but would you be willing to sit down with me and just hear a little bit about our Park Lane opportunity, see how it compares to you? I said, sure. She was getting a promotion. I wanted to help my friend, had no interest. I was in love with the company that I was with. And like I said, this is all I've done for 28 years is work direct sales. And that means I haven't had a boss except myself. So it was kind of scary. This was 6 years ago. I'm a 50 something woman at the time. And it was scary to think about making a change at my age. You kind of like old dog, new tricks, right? So I sat down to listen just to help my friend. And 3.5 hours later, my mouth was wide open at the programs that Park Lane provided. See, the company I was with had tons of incentives and had a great product, a great guarantee. They were a very stable company, but a lot of the incentives and things that had to be provided for your team came out of your pocket. There was no hostess program like there is at Park Lane, where Park Lane pays for that. Oh my goodness, those of you that have ever been a host, you've gotten $400, $600, $900 worth of jewelry. If that had to come out of our pocket, I'm sure we wouldn't be able to give that much away as a small business owner. But Park Lane actually takes care of that. I saw that I wouldn't have to incentivize my team. That not only does Park Lane have monthly contests where stylists can earn overrides and commissions, but they can also earn free jewelry that they can share and show or give away. And that's not just monthly or quarterly. It's weekly. There's always some type of contest going on where people can achieve more. But what really, really struck a chord with me was the opportunity to travel the world. And little did I know at the time that I was going to have some major serious illness and setbacks in the upcoming years. But through Park Lane, I've been able to earn 12 all expense paid incentive trips around the world. And in fact, in my first 18 months in the company, which would have been 6 years ago prior to COVID, I went to Zurich, Switzerland. 6 months later, I went to Rome, Italy. 6 months after that, we went to Greece. Greece has been a bucket list dream of mine since I was a little girl, along with Italy. And I could not believe that this was real life, that it wasn't just a few at the very top of the company that could achieve these goals, but anyone in the company can go on a trip. And even more fun, you can take anybody you want. In my old company, your team had to sell 650,000 in a year for you to earn a trip, and you only could take the person you were married to, your spouse. And in Park Lane, I've been able to take my best friends, and a trip that I'll never forget was in 2019. I got to take my mom to Rome, Italy with me. And my mom had never been to Europe. And sadly, she passed away in 2020. But that was a memory, and memories that will last forever. The time that we had, the precious time that we had, and the fun we had exploring Italy, exploring Rome, exploring the Colosseum, going on a trip to Tivoli, eating gelato every single day. It didn't matter what time of day it was. If we saw a gelato stand, we got gelato. Just trips and memories that will last forever, that gave her such a great time before she got sick in 2020. What a blessing. And I'm so excited about all the programs that Park Lane has. But most of all, I'm excited for you to come along with us. And as I mentioned, it doesn't matter what level you are. The brand new stylist who joins today will be joining us at our next the contest that we're doing right now is an all expense paid trip to Dublin, Ireland. Now, you can see on the screen that my name is Kelly. And so I have Irish and Celtic roots, and this is a trip that I am so ecstatic about. We actually had the chance to earn this trip before, and due to COVID, it was canceled. So what a blessing that the company's like, nope, we got to take everybody to Ireland. And I'm so excited. And let me tell you, my husband is like, I am going on that trip. But so much fun on the trips, you guys. In September, which is next month, I'm taking my best friend with me to Cabo. And then 6 months after that, I'm taking my granddaughter Piper, who at the time she'll be 15, and she'll be joining me in Paris. So what a dream come true. These are the pinch me moments. And coming 1% away from death just last year with a serious heart issue. You guys, I know that my motto for 2023 and 2024 has been don't wait. Experience those things. Make experiences. Don't collect things. Collect memories, collect experiences. Those things when you're gone will still be here. But the experiences and the time that you spend with friends and family can be cherished forever. So I invite you to come check us out. Take us for a test drive and let us help you get started at the very beginning of this Dublin, Ireland trip, and come along with us as we explore another amazing company, another amazing country this time next year. We would love for you to come along. So ask some questions, drop some things below in the comments, come on and join us. And you can also ask your stylist for more information. But that is one of my favorite perks about being in Park Lane. And it was actually what attracted me first. Of course, being here now 6 years, it's the friends. It's the friends that are more like family. It is working for a company that believes in our sales force and pours into us. It is the fun that we have. There's never any boring moment when you are selling sparkle, when you're making women and men feel better about themselves, right? you feel better when you put some earrings on, put a necklace on, you just feel empowered, you feel strong, and you feel great. So that is some of the favorite things that I've enjoyed in my Parkland career. And so now I invite you to come along and take us for a test drive. Thank you so much for listening and giving me the opportunity to share my story with you. Bye-bye.